hey, we speaking of chugging, hey, we're gonna have some fun, and you're gonna go up and you're gonna get that chug going for the T. Ross Chug and Rant.
All
And so,
right.
why don't you head up to the rooftop? And
All
I'm gonna
right.
first recognize our sponsor for the T. Ross Rant. And today's T. Ross Rant brought to you by Help Me Startup. Do you have a startup or new company idea? Why not get help from the experts at Help Me Startup? Try the easy to use startup tools and advice to help you get moving and on your way toward investment and success. Learn more at helpmestartup.co. Thank you, Help Me Startup team. And we've got a great topic for you this week with the Daytona 500 this weekend. And yes, we'll give you our top picks. But before we do that, let's go up to Team Money, high up in the San Francisco skyline for the T. Ross Bud Light Chug and Champ.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Coming to you live from the rooftop in San Francisco. Beautiful day, a little bit windy, but ready for another T. Ross rant. So, gonna chug this Bud Light real quick, and we're gonna get to it. Cheers. Thanks everyone for waiting and listening on a podcast, but video rant, you get a beautiful view of downtown San Francisco. So, my rant today, we got the Daytona 500 coming up, and I'm sorry, I just don't think it's a sport. I think you could compare it a little more to esports. You don't have to be physically fit. Yeah, you might lose a little weight because it's hot in there, but really, you're just turning left and driving stick shift. And at this point, it's just tickers. Grand Prix is a little bit harder, so you could maybe convince me of that. But man, I think it's more like esports. You don't have to be an athlete. You don't have to be very analytical and dissect defenses or have the perfect form. I mean, yeah, and you get a mechanical piece in there that you could have an advantage purely because of your engine. So I'm sorry to Daytona fans. I'm just not convinced that it's a true sport. Now it's entertaining and it's entertainment, but sport, I'm not sure about. Gary, what you think?
And hey there, Team Money. I loved it, man. That was so good, man. Team Money up there, chugging a beer, bringing it to you. I love that segment. You guys love that segment with Team Money chugging up there. That is
Woo.
so cool.
Oh man, what'd you think though? I mean, what are your thoughts?
Well, I know that you can chug a beer, man. It doesn't even phase you. If that was me, I'd still be laying on the ground up there. Great chugging. All
All right,
right.
talk about the rant there. I know I can chug
But
a beer.
in terms of the rant, I got a couple of points on NASCAR. I got my background here. I got these NASCAR fans with me tonight with this background. I got the Daytona
Yeah.
500. All the fans there taking pictures. So I'm going to step up and say, I understand your point. A lot of people in America feel like you do. I'm going to try to, give some other points on that. The average NASCAR race, did you know this, gets 150,000 spectators. I mean, how many sports can you say that? That's pretty doggone good. And then how about this, man? Well, if you ever been to a race, you been to a NASCAR race?
Yes.
People love the motors, man, the engines, the noise. You know why that is? Those engines only run for one race. They are
Yeah.
cranking them 200 miles an hour. They're among the fastest and best engineered cars on the road. You know what else is extreme about them? The cockpit, where you say those athletes are when they're all getting sweaty, it's 170 degrees in there. And their car's doing 2 to 3 G's of force. A lot of people love that, man. The engines and the force. I've walked up on North Carolina, the Charlotte Motor Speedway. I've been up on that bank, man, on the bank. That thing is so high. You almost have to
Yeah.
crawl up with your hands and your feet on your knees. That's how high that bank goes up there. These guys are going around that thing, and it's 170 degrees inside the car.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not intense or epic or entertaining. It is very entertaining. And I think it sides more on the entertainment side than it does the sports side. That's why I say it's like esports ish, like that's entertainment. But these guys, they don't have to be athletic. And I know Tom Brady's not athletic, but they don't have to dissect defenses or know which position to get in. They don't have to be physically imposing. They don't have to be clutch. You could be a worse driver than the person next to you, but beat them because you have a better car. And so like it's more of like a team and engineer cohesive unit wins. And I get that. That's why they represent a team flag and the driver gets most of the credit, but it's just
You see that team come out and
sport to
change
me.
the tires? They change the tires and refuel. You know what the average time is? 12 seconds.
It's
Those
crazy.
guys come running out and they do all that stuff, man. And the car goes back on the road. It's all ready to go in
Yeah.
12 seconds. You can't even, you pull up the Giant Eagle and try to fill your car up with gas. You haven't even got to the pump in 12 seconds.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
But I'll give you one last point, man, about NASCAR.
All right.
You know how much money this sport generates? Sponsorship deals are $3 billion a year. That's twice the NFL. And the winner, here's a little fact for you for this weekend.
Okay.
Okay. The winner of the Daytona 500 takes home $2 million. That's Sunday. And Pebble Beach, the Pro-Am's going on this weekend on Sunday. The winner of that golf outing, 1.4 million.
Hey, it's a big sport. I don't
It's a
doubt
big sport.
a lot of fans, but
So you do say it's a sport then?
no, that's what people call it. But esports has the most fans in the world. So I don't know, like, are we calling that? It's esports. we can call this C sports for car sports. I mean, I can't watch something that is the same word spelled backwards, race car over here.
Hey, man.